So far on our lap around America, we made it from our home in Virginia Beach to Santa Rosa, New Mexico. In today's installment, we continue on to the Red Rock Canyon region of Sedona, Arizona.
We are John and Miriam. We may live along the Virginia coast, but for the next few months, we will again call the road our home. We plan to ride our Am Spyder to the Pacific coast and back, over 7,000 miles through 16 states. We are calling this trip a lap around America. We know this odyssey will offer up its full service of adventure, scenic beauty, along with the standard dose of challenges. But that's what we signed up for.
All right, comm check.
Yep.
Roger that.
Whew. Gonna be a brisk ride this morning.
It's gonna warm up. It's gonna be nice. All right, what do I gotta do? Well, I know we're going to Gallup, but I didn't put the hotel in, so I'll just go see if I can find Gallup. Okay. Leaving Santa Rosa for Gallup, New Mexico. Outbound mileage 33738.
It was a nice stay. Cute hotel, comfortable, especially after we figured out why it was whistling at 11:30 last night.
Yeah, the window was open and the wind had picked up, so its wind was whistling through the window. It's making this hideous sound.
Yeah. So we had a nice dinner at what was it? The Silver Spoon Cafe.
No, it wasn't the Silver Spoon, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, I'll have to put the updated comments in the comments.
Yeah, just right there.
Yeah.
Walking distance, which is always nice. Not that, I mean, we love our Spyder, but at the end of a long ride day, it's just nice to be able to wear shorts and sandals and walk.
And have a margarita.
Yeah,
which we did.
That too. Yeah, it's very nice. And delicious. Oh my gosh, that green chili sauce makes all the difference.
Huh. Close the visor.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the, gotta get gas. And that was it. That's our gas stop.
Okay, well, let's do it. Nobody's coming. Oh, lots of...
Makes for a fast trip, doesn't it? Well. Gassed up and outbound on Route 66. A lot of old nostalgic hotels. I like the fact that they keep those hotels. Yeah. Oh, I regret we have spent so much time on the interstate next 2 days. You know, I've done this out here. But trying to make up for lost time, gotta pedal fast. Yeah, we'll be back on track tomorrow, and the reason we gotta get on schedule instead of just adjusting to our schedule, we have reservations in Yosemite, and those reservations are not adjustable. The odds are 98%. They are not going to be flexible. Yosemite fills up fast, and we made these reservations back in the fall. Just gorgeous out here. I just love the open space. But, you know, there's downside. You don't get the autumn colors that we get in Virginia. Yeah, a little after 9, cruising west. Temperature is perfect for the way we're dressed. Just the scenery is phenomenal. Just an immense amount of satisfaction.
Yeah, I don't know that I would describe the temperature as perfect. It's 55 degrees. I think 70 is perfect, but
57 now. 57
oh, okay,
now.
but it's a little bit brisk. But I'm just so grateful that the wind is light, not like yesterday, where yesterday we were really beat up by the wind. But this is very pleasant. Just a slight, maybe 5 miles per hour, something like that.
Well, we are in the Rocky Mountains, the southernmost section of the Rockies here in Albuquerque, and we're actually descending into Albuquerque. It's going to be a little bit warmer. Just had a yummy lunch at a locally owned restaurant. Pretty good. The other option was Denny's. Yeah, really didn't have an option. Well, ever since we got back on the road from lunch, and before we got into the Rocky Mountain area, we have been descending even through the Rockies and continuing to descend into, I guess, a lower area of the desert of the Southwest. And it's warming up quite a bit. It's already 71. So we're not going to be too long before we shed some layers. I guess you could say we're officially in the desert Southwest now. Even though we've technically been here, this is the lower desert. And the temperature is climbing. It's over 75, and we have our cold weather on. So we need to fix that, because we're cooking. Plus, I ran over a piece of road debris that looked like it was metal. It was so big I had to put one of the wheels on it, so I chose the back tire because there's only one back tire and 2 side tires on each side. So, and I can't reach my tire pressure monitoring system I had put up here, and I can't fish it out. So, yeah, but you know, you don't know what kind of damage it could be with the tire. Let me say it again. This group we're looking at here are not.
Speaking a language other than English.
Yes, I don't know what it is. Anyway, we saw. I think this is the same group we ran into in Tulsa, and I suspect they're riding 66. The reason I suspect that is they have a support vehicle with them that's from Illinois, and I bet it goes with them all the way to Los Angeles, and there's a bumper sticker on the back window. I pronounce it with an S if I want to. It's illogical to have the S there if it's not being pronounced. It's like it's a knife and a comb. Yeah. So what we're talking about is we had a conversation with a truck driver, long haul trucker, 18-wheeler. He has a PhD in education. And he says he finds driving a truck much more rewarding. And he goes, and the pay is pretty good. And I'm going, that's just odd. And talking to him, clearly the man does have an education. You know, we live in a world where there's a convenience store on every other corner. Out here, you better be bringing your convenience store with you, or you're going to do without. We are leaving Gallup, heading for Sedona, Arizona. And we got plugged into our GPS, the REI outdoor store, so we can restock with some more camp food. We find that plan actually works very well. Sometimes you're just tired, don't want to go to a restaurant, don't want to spend the money, don't want to eat that much. And we just heat up the dinner. Yeah, I tell you what, after a day's riding, we sleep like a baby. It's currently 64 degrees, going to be in the mid-70s today, should be an ideal riding day. No chance of rain. Well, we're in the desert, so I don't suspect we'll see any rain till we get over, possibility of rain till we get over towards California. We leave the desert area. This is the truck stop. And Arizona State Line, 5. we just got another load of gas, and we're here at Route 66 in Winslow, Arizona. Of course, if you're wondering where you know the name Winslow, Arizona, it was made famous in the Eagles songs. I believe the title is Take It Easy.
Much of the original lyrics were penned by the entertainer Jackson Browne. After being broken down in the little town of Winslow, Arizona, it laid on the shelf for years, and finally with some collaboration was eventually recorded by the Eagles and many other artists. After a few more miles, we made it over to Flagstaff, Arizona, and the REI Outfitters, where we stocked up on some additional provisions, and Miriam bought a comfortable pair of sunglasses.
Well, we're heading into Sedona, about 20 miles away, and we're still up on the plateau, and we'll be descending into the valley here shortly. And I have driven into Sedona twice via rental car. I have flown into it at the airport once, and this is the first time I've ever driven a motorcycle into the Sedona area. And it's actually the first time I've ever driven non-stop from our home along the Virginia coast to Arizona. So this is going to be a first for me. Not only are we doing it by motorcycle, I've never driven across the United States in one trip. It's always been piecemeal.
Sedona has grown into a very large city with traffic and parking problems. Fortunately, our accommodations are tucked on top of a mesa overlooking the city and the beautiful Red Rock Canyon adjacent to the airport. Quiet and cool.
Well, we have a garden view here at the Sky Ranch Lodge. We originally had a canyon view, which we'll show you later, but it wasn't available because we had to change rooms so many times. So just a comfy room. I got my work area here to do the video work, gear bed and sleeping bed, and standard loo. And this is up on a mesa overlooking the town of Sedona, which is also the location of the Sedona Airport, which is maybe 100 yards right over there. And it's very, very few jet engine aircraft, pretty much general aviation propellers, that will lull me to sleep. It's like singing my song. So, reminiscent. Had we had more time in Sedona, I was considering taking Miriam up for a sightseeing ride here from one of the local fixed base operators, but we're simply not going to have time. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we get in Colorado, we'll find something like that.
It's a beautiful ride and a beautiful spot. And tomorrow's rest day.
Not bad, very refreshing. Margaritas on the veranda. Hey Miriam, what is it you like the most about Sedona?
What is it I like the most?
Is it the view?
I like everything about Sedona.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Regrettably, we had to cancel the meetup we had scheduled in Sedona because of the delay in Tulsa. But fortunately, we were able to work in a dinner with Warren and Judy, who live locally, before we retired to the evening to contemplate the beauty of Sedona.
In 2014, when the Am Spyder entered our consciousness, we began to do our research. It was travels to places like this that moved us in the direction to get the Spyder. And although it took us a few years, we're here. You know, videography doesn't do the scenery justice. the openness and the vastness of what's behind me is beyond words, beyond the ability to capture on video. You have to experience it, and it's moving. It's extremely satisfying that we pulled this off so far. And we still haven't got to the coast yet, but we're in the area that we wanted to experience. We're back on schedule, and I just can't tell you how satisfying this is. We're so lucky, so lucky.